Kuyaidu Poku he's a rice farmer and he's chairman of the Competitive African Rice Platform. And we'll get his thoughts and just try to understand a few things about how his chain operates, and we'll try and juxtapose that to.
He is the one who says his thing has changed from 14 to 60,000. Ask him. He's the one.
Mr. Adupoku, good morning. Welcome to the Citi Breakfast Show.
Good morning, sir.
Can you just clarify? I've read quotes attributed to you on your cost of transportation when you move rice from Tamale to Tema. Can you just clarify that and just let us know, or for listeners to know, how much exactly you spend on moving rice from Tamale to Tema?
Let's say last July, I was paying for a 50-ton truck, 14,000 Ghana Cedi. That is the 50 kg bag, 1,000 of that.
So 1,050 kg bags?
Yeah, on an articulator truck, which is 1,000 kg, 1,000 bags times 50 kg. So I was paying at least 14 cedis per 50 kg.
Okay.
That was last June, July. Today, this morning, I am contracting 2 articulator trucks, each taking 50 tons. And I am paying 60 cedis, 60 cedis per 50 kg. So it comes to 60,000 cedis moving from Tamale to Accra.
The same quantity over the same distance, but between July and now, your cost has gone up.
Nothing has changed, except the price had moved fourfold, 14,000 to 60,000 cedis. This morning, I just finished negotiating with the transporter. Let me tell this. I am buying from the farm gate, right? I'm buying from the farm gate 3,200 cedis for a ton of paddy. That is the raw material.
Okay.
Just last week. This week, I am paying 4,800. The same farm. I have been moved from that farm. So the difference now is 1,600 on the raw material.
Okay.
And then I am paying in excess of 44,000 cedis for transport. So all this comes together and then makes it exorbitant. As I'm talking to you, last week I sold rice to a distributor, right, at 500 cedis for the 50 kg. This week, I'm selling that same 500 kg at 700 cedis. And I told them yesterday that 700. This morning it's gone to 750. This is the reality on the ground.
So essentially, for somebody like you and for several of your other colleagues, rice will sell at 750 not because you are profiteering, but just that the various factors have come together to push you to sell the rice at this price. Not so,
boss. I invest not less than 6,000 cedis on a ton from farm gate to the retail level. 6,000 cedis. My margin is not 200 cedis. So check what is the percentage. And so if someone talk about profiteering, then I beg to differ. 6,000 cedis and you make 200 cedis over a period of about 2 weeks. What sort of business is that? It's the passion. The passion and then can do. That. Let's get it done. That is what is driving us. It's not the profiteering. We are not making money out of it. In fact, this morning I had to even renegotiate on my price. But the fellow had to bring it to the market.
Okay.
And they cannot even put a price on it because it's very fluid. So we are caught in a vice. We are caught in a vice. All of us.
Okay. Mr. Adupoku, just finally, I don't know if you've heard of the PFG Market at the ministry. If you have, your thoughts on the ministry deciding to jump in and haul food from the farm gate to its premises to sell at very reduced prices. Your thoughts on this? Do you think that it's a visible thing to do? Do you think it's a wise thing to do?
Last Saturday on Newsfile, I told the audience that the minister is trying to send a message across. The whole point is that the minister said it's a pilot project. He did not say it is coming to stay. But if the pilot proves successful, then why not? But cast your mind back. I was then living 1974. In the 70s, we have Food Distribution Corporation. Is that what we are looking at? So to me, it's a surgical operation. The minister wants us to know that, yes, food is available in the hinterlands.
Okay.
And coming to Accra is the issue. So it is not the market woman, nor the aggregator. It is all of us caught in this situation that we cannot, put our fingers on. That is what is making things. I just gave you 2 examples.
Yes.
That the farm gate price has increased, so is the transportation. And then when it comes to Accra, you are making not even 1%, maximum maybe 0.8%. That is what we make. And the market may even suffer more. So it is not to do with it, but the minister is trying to show that, yes, food is available. Getting it to Accra is an issue. What we need to do is that we should isolate it and make it a pilot project and then think around it. How do we get food to the urban areas where it's needed? It is not only the ministries who eat. All of us eat. So how do we make it possible for all of us to eat? We need to go back and rethink. That is the problem we are facing. The leadership is not giving what makes us call them leaders. We should be thinking outside the box. What will make food affordable is that when the farmer is well resourced, then food will be more affordable. When the value chain is more resourced, then food will be available. This is what we have to do. In fact, I'm on my way to Tanzania to see their success story.
I see.
How come Tanzania is producing 2 million metric tons per annum? And how come their local rice is 90% consumed in Tanzania and only 10% is imported, whilst in Ghana is the reverse? We want to see what happened. And then we will bring our findings to the government. Because at the end of the day, the government now has to make decisions which are far-reaching. The current situation where we have leadership, but it is not trickling to the ground, it's not working. It is absolutely not working. We need to sit down and see why, for example, Akuse, we grow rice at the irrigation project. Why are we not making 8 tons and we are still making 5 tons? There is a deficit there. Is it from the research or is it from the agronomic practices? These are the things we need to look at. And then we will be able to push the same acreage up. And that will bring more rice into the system. And not only rice, maize, bawdia, plantain, and beans, all of them. So we need to sit down and look at it properly. Instead of every year going for budget reading and then Agric is giving X amount, and then we don't see the effect trickling down to you and I. It means that something is actually wrong. And we need to revisit and check why is it happening that way. You go to the road sector. We see road construction. We've seen the Tier 4, what do we call it?
Interchange.
Interchange. We see it. In the agriculture sector, we've seen certain things. No, we are not. But agric is also very, very important. Now look at what is happening. The government brought this very beautiful, laudable idea of school feeding and free education. We are all recipients of this free education. Our children and our grandchildren are enjoying it. Now, school feeding, what is happening? We are imported to feed our children. How come we are imported? Whilst even here, where Kokomlemle, where you are, you can grow rice. So why should we import to feed the children? It means something is fundamentally wrong. And those are the things we need to be checking out. Whatever the government is doing, it should be homegrown. There's no way government should change dollar to go and buy mackerel to feed the children. It means that there's a failure, somewhere, and we need to check it out.
Okay.
Ghana does not produce mackerel. So where do we get the mackerel to feed the school children? Check that story out. Then you will see that This is why our dollar is going up and up and up. But we can do better. We can do better. We can get you and I to go into fish farming so that the children will get the protein they're looking at.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. And have a safe trip to Tanzania. That was Yao Edupoku. He's a farmer and chairman of the Competitive African Rice Platform. Interesting.
The man says he's going to Tanzania
to go and
see what the people are doing so that he will advise government. Mm-hmm. Is it to say that government doesn't know what is happening in Tanzania?
I'm sure government knows.
The other day, didn't one of our ex-MPs go to Nigeria to also advise